Welcome to the deep dive. So today our mission is to cut through some of the digital noise. We're going to dissect how you, the consumer, can get a quick read on an online vendor you've never heard of before.
Exactly. And we're going to do that by looking at an analysis that audited a few of these sites.
Right, and we're focusing on the digital breadcrumbs that can signal trustworthiness or, the opposite.
And just before we jump in, a really crucial note here. This is all educational commentary. We're focused on consumer transparency, on how to assess these things.
Not medical advice?
Absolutely not. We are not telling you to take or to avoid any supplement. We're just examining the methods used to look at marketing claims and vendor accountability.
Okay, so the source we're digging into analyzed a few domains, and one of them was promoting a weight loss product. It was called Burn Slim.
Yes.
And the big headline finding for sites like this was a low trust rating. So let's unpack that. What are the key technical things that tank a site's legitimacy score so fast?
Well, what's really fascinating here is the methodology. I mean, the analysis didn't just read the About Us page or something.
Sure.
It checked over 40 distinct infrastructural elements. But the interesting thing for you, for anyone listening, is that you really only need to look for a handful of these to get a pretty good idea of what's going on.
40. Wow. That sounds like overkill for someone just trying to buy a product. I mean, is there a risk that this kind of super technical audit flags a new business, a small but legitimate one, unfairly?
That's a really important question. And the focus isn't just on one thing. It's on patterns of concealment. So, for instance, out of all those 40 checks,
Yeah.
the biggest red flag was how new the domain was and how opaque its registration was.
Yeah.
If a website is selling something that claims, big health benefits, but its domain name was only registered less than 6 months ago, well, that recency is a crucial warning.
Hey, wait, so the analysis was digging into the back end, checking the site's birth certificate, basically.
That's a great way to put it.
I mean, these sound like technical markers that are supposed to be hidden from me, the average visitor.
Exactly. Think of the website as the storefront. The technical infrastructure, that's the foundation and the plumbing. One thing the analysis flags is the WHOIS record,
The registration data.
the official registration data, yeah.
Hmm.
And if that data is intentionally hidden or, masked by a proxy service, that opacity immediately raises the risk score.
Ah, okay.
So when vendors are vague about where they are, where the product is from, or who even owns the domain, the lack of clarity across all these digital markers, it just acts as this collective warning sign.
So the ultimate conclusion from this research wasn't even about the sales pitch for the product. It was about the lack of traceable accountability in the whole digital setup.
Precisely. And this speaks directly to the need for consumer transparency, for accurate labeling.
Hmm.
The source basically recommends that if you run into these digital red flags,
Like the masked WHOIS data.
right, or the recent registration, or hosting on a server that's known for suspicious activity, you should always do your own manual research. Yeah, you have to arrive at a clear, informed decision before you click buy.
So what does this all mean then? I guess the deeper dive gives us a shortcut, right? You don't need to check all 40 things.
No, not at all.
But if you spot those, say, 3 major flags, an intentionally hidden domain owner, a super recent domain age, and maybe some vague contact info, you have enough right there to seriously question the whole transaction.
Indeed. And it leaves you with a final thought, really.
Mm.
If a company relies on these opaque digital footprints and hidden technical details, instead of just being clear, clear, verifiable information about their ingredients, their sourcing, their operations, what does that choice actually say about their commitment to your confidence as a consumer? Something to mull over as you navigate the world of online commerce.